I'm not gonna sit here and take it anymore.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Joe Biggs with Infowars.com, and our favorite trans person is finally back in the news. No, I'm not talking about Caitlyn Jenner.
Buckle up, buckaroo!
Definitely not the old man who wanted to be a 6-year-old child.
She said stop being trans or leave. So that, to me, stop being trans isn't something I could do.
No, we're talking about Rachel Dolezal. There's a brand new article out by Heat Street, many others right now, because she just came out with an autobiography where she claims she's a woke soul sister.
You know, there's something really strange about you, and I don't know what it is.
Now, this is the white woman. She's Caucasian, and she identifies as a black woman. Now, she was the head of an NAACP chapter for a while until these allegations came out. She was actually confronted by a reporter and asked if she was white.
Are you African American?
I don't understand the question.
Let me just ask you the question in simple terms again, because you've sent mixed signals over the years. Are you an African American woman?
I identify as black.
So there you have it. She identifies as black. In the year is 2017. We have trans species people.
There you go. So whilst he's having his treat, because he's been a very good puppy so far, that you were engaged.
Yeah, and we split up 2008.
Yeah. Well, either way, Rachel Dolezal's going through some similar stuff. People want to divorce her and break up with her because as a white woman who identifies as black, she has just written a book called In Full Color. And in the Heat Street article that is up, there are actually excerpts from the book. They got a early release of this hard-hitting piece by Rachel Dolezal. And in the second chapter, it's called Escaping to Africa. In my head. Yeah, she actually put that. And she describes her frustration at growing up in rural Montana. She didn't even know good times.
But I do know one thing for sure. When it comes to heroes, there's only one in this house.
Or Sanford and Son. Or even the Jeffersons.
Well, we're moving on up to the east side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky.
She didn't even hear about half of these things until she went to college. And even when she was a young child, she inexplicably felt an affinity to blackness. She even pretended that she was a black woman from the Sahara or a Bantu woman from the Congo, or her fantasy was that she was from Africa, even though she grew up in a town with 0 black people whatsoever. Now, everyone was able to accept that for a long time. Everyone, when she came out and says, hey, I identify as a black woman, people were kind of skeptical at first, but eventually they clapped their hands, applauded, and said, brave you, blah, 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 blah. Just like Caitlyn Jenner, you're such a hero. You chopped off your genitalia and put on a wig. Bravo. You put on some, makeup on your face like Soul Man, and it's okay. But this is where people draw the line, because in this chapter right here, Hustling to Make a Dollar, Dolezal equates her childhood chores with the institution of slavery in America. She said her living conditions made her develop a similar resourcefulness as black slaves. And she repeats this claim yet again in the book, where it says, it wouldn't have been too much of a stretch to call me an indentured servant. And that is where the left has finally drawn the line. Be that puppy dog, be that giraffe, be that baby, be that man, be that woman, be that whatever you want to be. But don't fully be black. Don't embrace as fully. Don't identify as a black woman who knows the struggles of slavery. Negative. Now you're crazy. Now you're a hoe. Now you're a scallywag. Now you're a piece of garbage. And the left, who normally embraces this crazy lunacy, which I believe it is anyways, I think all of this is completely and total lunatic madness. They've drawn the line. They say enough is enough. So where else will they draw the line? It's only a matter of time before we see someone else actually start having surgeries to become animals. And will they accept it, or will they turn on these trans species like they did Rachel Dolezal? This has been Joe Biggs with Infowars.com.
I'm not gonna sit here and take it anymore.
Brain Force is here. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been on this the last few months. You probably noticed I've been more crazed, more focused, less brain fog, more energy, more special reports, and it's because of Brain Force.
One of the worst things with most energy products is it's not sustainable, right? You're gonna crash, you're gonna feel really bad afterwards. This has a bunch of different antioxidants and compounds and polyphenols.
Everybody's on these drugs to knock their brain out because the brain's so fried.
We kept changing this formula over and over and over again until it became sort of a grand puzzle. For example, the L-theanine inside of it, that is activated by the different compounds in the yerba mate that we put inside of it as well. This just increases the compounds you already have.
This is what you're actually designed to run on.
Exactly.
It's kind of like a car will run on one form of junkie gas, but it runs really good on what it's designed for. You will find Brain Force, Survival Shield X2, and other game-changing products at InfoWarsLife.com or call 888-253-3139.